3 weeks ago, 16-year-old Neo Malango left his home and traveled to the Tuscany community in South Africa to visit his aunt, 36 years old Andele Oliveira. But just few days at Andele's place, Andele will go to the police station and file a missing persons report. According to her, she woke up one morning and couldn't find Neo. Neo had just vanished into thin air. An investigation was opened immediately, and the police came to the community asking questions if anyone had seen or saw Neo leaving Andele's house. But everyone did not see anything. Nobody had seen Neo left, or like since she came and visited his aunt, she hasn't left that house. The search was extended to other communities, but nothing turned up. But recently, the case is no longer regarded as a missing persons case, but a murder case, because Andele's 14-year-old son had given a shocking confession to his uncle regarding what happened to Neo. It is unclear why the boy decided to speak up, or was it just an act of ignorance, or he was remorseful for what they actually did to Neo. But according to this 14-year-old boy, whose identity had been held for legal reasons because of the fact that he is actually a minor, his mother actually beat up Neo that fateful day until Neo succumbed to his injuries while she went to the police station to file a missing persons report. According to the son, the mother had accused Neo of stealing her money, and she actually forced Neo to confess to committing this crime, and she asked him, the 14-year-old boy, to hold Neo down as she continued battering Neo until Neo breathed his last. And when she realized that the injuries were so fatal and the act had been committed, she decided to cover up her crime by getting laborers to dig up a big hole at her backyard in her rented house at the Tuscany community where she lived with her 14-year-old son. She claimed she wanted to plant a water tank in this hole, and when the laborers left, she wrapped Neo's mortal remains in a blanket and tossed it into this hole and covered it. The boy will go on to send pictures to his uncle, and the uncle was so frustrated, and all he could do was to get police to arrest Andele. The police were sent to Andele's house, and knowing that that was the end of the road for her, her son had actually confessed to the crime. She admitted to this crime and claimed, according to her, that she did not mean to murder the young boy. She was actually just correcting him for stealing her money. Andele will show where she actually buried the mortal remains of Neo. Andele and her 14-year-old son have been arrested and are being held without bond to make their first court appearance on the 12th of April 2022. It is quite unfortunate that a mother will involve or jeopardize the future of his young son by involving him in a crime as gruesome as this. It is just so great that even though Neo met such a gruesome death, the family has finally come to a closure by knowing what actually happened to their young son. It is actually so painful to know that a child died such a gruesome death by the hands of a family member. Thanks to the son for actually opening up, because if it is evident that if Andele had no accomplice while committing this crime, it would have been very likely that she wouldn't have been caught. It's like she would have just continued with her normal life like nothing ever happened. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and that is it for Sad Reality TV with Melvis today. If you haven't subscribed, please do well to do so, as a free way to support my channel and to be notified each time I will upload updates as concerns this case, as it is still very fresh as of now. And if you are interested in listening to true crime stories, you should equally consider subscribing, as I upload on weekly basis videos based on true crime stories. Until my next video, stay safe.